Dear participants, honored guests, and fellow colleagues, I'm truly privileged to talk to you today about a topic that is central to the mission of every nonprofit organization: how to get the money and resources needed in 2023 and beyond. Our gathering today falls under the broad theme of empowering communities, building bridges for change, and it's crucial to recognize the vital role that money plays in making a real improvement in the communities we serve. The world of nonprofit organization is facing unprecedented challenges and yet exciting opportunities in 2023. The world is changing quickly due to advances in technology, and this is affecting how we connect, communicate, and support social causes. However, along with these advances come complex challenges, particularly when it comes to getting the resources and funding we need. So, before we dig into this, why choosing this topic? Simple, very simple. I've been through this. My family been through this. And it's not a storytelling for the sake of selling the idea. This is the honest idea which works. I belong from the remotest area of Pakistan, named as Shimshad. It's a small valley in Pakistan. In the region, we call it Gojal. And the village, the valley name is Shimshad. I'm not born there. My father and mother from there. I'm born in the metropolitan city, but I still serve my community. And what I learned to be a leader is from my father. Let me tell you why. Because he wasn't born with a silver spoon. He was very dedicated. He started to earn from a very young age because he was unfortunate to be orphaned at a very young age. So at that time, he realizes how we can actually do better for the community because he was missing those elements. And how he connected, how he created that community, how he built that community, brought the facilitation with the leadership. That really changed all of us. He connected the whole region for the development, and he visioned for me that I will connect the world towards the same cause. That is, to bring betterment, to bridge the gap. And the idea of sharing time and knowledge, it's the most precious strategy, precious gift you can give to another fellow person who has the same vision to empower, to bring betterment to another's life. So it's not always the money. It's always the right connections, right strategies, and above all, right intentions. So with that background, it's about me. I'm never alone, and I'm very privileged to have a beautiful sisterhood and brotherhood around the world. We are connected together, 77 country plus, all 6 continents. We are not commercializing, but we are doing our best with the time and knowledge, and we gather resources and expanding our horizon. And I believe this is what we all need to talk about. So let's move towards the next slide. Okay. So when we are looking towards understanding the situation, first, we need to understand the global economic landscape. In 2023, we find ourselves in a rapidly changing world where economic uncertainties, geographic tensions, and environmental issues are affecting where we get our funding. Traditional donors are changing how they give, demanding more transparency, accountability, and clear results. The COVID-19 pandemic has also put a strain on resources, highlighting the need for adaptable strategies when it comes to getting the money we need. Yeah, that's the truth. So what one of the key challenges that that you will face when you're looking funding is the expectation of the funder. It has shifted, all right? Because how it's shifted, because if you are a newbie in the market, you will get support from your friends and family. They will do your all. But if you want to go on a massive scale, they will not put effort into you. I'm referring to the funders. Why? Because if they don't see the strategies that you're working to keep your organization alive, the chunk that you're looking for, then they will not see you as a capable individuals to invest in. This is the bitter truth. So apart from looking for that funding, you need to come up with a mechanism. You are self-sustaining yourself. How are you going to do this? What are the strategies you're going to use? What are the mechanisms you're going to use? I will tell you one small example over here in Karachi, Pakistan. It's a slum area in Karachi, and Karachi is one of the biggest metropolitan city of the world. So Karachi has 6 districts, and some districts is not as developed as you think in the name of metropolitan city. So one area is a slum area in Karachi. We call it Orangi town. There, what we did, we wanted to help the poor community over there because they were having issues for domestic violence. They were having issues with low literacy rate. Females were not allowed to go out of the house. They had zero contribution in decision making. They were not even considered a fair amount of human, right, with the rights. So of course, you cannot just show aggression and talk about it. You want to actually mingle in that crowd so that you can, change them. And how we did that, we put the attire exactly what that community were comfortable with. We picked that attire. We went there, talked to them. We promised them that we will not let you women out of the house, but we're bringing in income, right, to your house. It will support you. Why? Because in the slumest area that I'm talking about, per house were per month, the salary income the man was bringing in was $80 to $100 below poverty line. So we wanted to change that. We wanted to change the cycle of this toxification too. So how we did that? We sat together. We were investors. Since I'm a serial entrepreneur, we were a bunch of investors together. We come up with the idea what to do. We started with the help of funding, with a CSR activity that our circle entrusted us with. We started a water plant with the name of Aqua 360. Okay, that water plant was based in that area, all right, small water plant where we were providing water bottles, and that water bottle was made of students of Pakistan, which was degradable, biodegradable bottles. What we said that we will give you 1 rupee, all right, of each bottle if you label it, package it. We give the duty of labeling and packaging to those 250 households, all right, and those women were earning way more than that of the man of the house were bringing in, all right. So the income of the house, all right, that was around 10,000 Pakistani rupees to 15,000 Pakistani rupees maximum, changed, influxed, all right, to, because the lady was earning more than 45,000 Pakistani rupees. 5 to 6 times more than that the guy was bringing in. So now if we go back 7 years back and we look where we started and now where the community is right now, women has more decision-making power. Women solve their issues because now they're financially independent. They're contributing in the house. They're changing the cycle. The women are empowering themselves by educating their kids, themselves even. They're learning more skills. Now you can see women coming out of their homes and being part of the society as they want to be. This is what we need to do as a change maker. All right. So sometimes you need to sustain your idea with what I say. By self-sustaining it. And once you prove it, you get a greater chunk. So you need to know the right connections, the right mentor, the right people, the genuine people who want to change the society for good. And this is what, genuinely, this is what donor also look at. Like, what are you capable of? Simply you go, bring the proposal and submit your idea on the page. It won't going to give that validation unless you have proven it. All right. Once you've proven it, of course, you have to get out the comfort zone. Once you've proven it, you are going to expand. You are going to be accepted and you will not be questioned. And this is one of the transparency we are talking about as a donor, what we are looking for. Are you able to self-sustain yourself? If yes, okay, fine. Let's see how it goes. We can collaborate. So this is the shift. This is the expectancy that what donor is looking for if you're up for funding. All right? Okay. And okay. So to meet the future demands for funding, we must be open to innovation. Come up with unique ideas. Traditional fundraising methods aren't enough anymore. We need to work with businesses, use digital platforms, and explore social impact investing. Additionally, incorporating sustainable development goals into our projects aligns us with global priorities and open the doors to diverse sources of funding. All right, and most important thing is that capacity building. We must emphasize the importance of building the capacity of non-profit organization if we want to empower communities. We must empower the organization that serve them training programs, sharing knowledge, and mentorships can strengthen the fundraising abilities in NGOs, ensuring they are prepared to meet the future challenges. All right, capacity building programs. Let me just name you one thing. One of our effort. All right, that's WomenAscension. We are in 77 countries. We're providing each knowledge, collaboration for free. We are not charging anything. We are not taking anything, but we're providing services. We are connecting so that whatever projects and vision you have, it comes to life. We have done so many trainings, and I'm telling you that this beautiful platform with collaboration, we can bring in so much change, and especially in the area of funding. The time is changing, the strategies is changing, we need to change ourselves too. This is not the same old mechanisms going to work. If you're not succeeding, you are halt at some position and you're not getting the solutions because you are going towards the traditional methods and it's not going to work. And very few in the market knows those strategies, and we are open to that. We are open to give you that, in training, capacity building, and empower you to go ahead, jump in the ocean to change the world. We really need it because we have waited so much for the right person, for the right time, for the right opportunity. But believe me, whatever it is now. You will start with nothing, but in the end, you will have it all. And when you will have it all, I say it because when your heart is truly content, it's not about materials, it's all about your heart, your peace. In the end, you have to answer to yourself and you have to answer to your God. And this satisfaction that you have done something good, done something to ease someone's life, done something to ease some path, to rectify the mistakes, to rectify the wrong cycle, you will feel content. And that's the blessing. And I know each and every one of you in this room is more than what I think. It's more than what we all together think for ourselves and for the vision. We're more than that. And this, yeah, this collaboration has a huge impact, and I'm super excited for that. All right, so next slide would be, oh yes, embarrassing innovation. Okay, when you're embracing innovation, all right, so in the face of challenges, innovation is our most powerful ally. Crowdfunding, blockchain technology for transparent donation, and using social media awareness campaigns are just a few examples of how innovation can change the way we gather resources. By using these tools, nonprofits can reach a wider audience and create a sense of community involvement, which is crucial for lasting change. And before networking was rather more difficult than that after COVID-19. We have expanded so much with the help of social media that every person is just a click away. So yes, that means that when things get easier, but it brings you a lot more challenges as well, is because the influx of information that we are getting out there in the social media, how you can stand yourself out, how you can bring in the validation of this is what it is, and we are bringing in how you can make your vision, acceptable, or at least heard by the mass. All right, you should be innovative. It should be different, right? Different means it should be validated. It's not just word, because now we need facts. If the facts are not there, you will like 1 second away to change, to switch. So this is like one of the greatest challenges that we need to work on. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So my request, my utmost request is that we need to be advocate for each other. We do. When we call ourselves leaders, when we assume ourselves leaders, believe me, then you're not a leader. When you assume yourself as a God servant, a person, an individual who is here to bring change, a betterment in somebody's life, to help, all right? Selflessness. There you start your leadership journey. Because there you forget about yourself, you think about higher good. So when we are together, when we're collaborating not for us. We're collaborating for our vision, for our thoughts, for greater good. So when we are doing so, advocacy without competition, advocacy without any grudges. When we are together working, we should not be competition of each other. We should support. We should proudly support and stay as humble as possible, because a person like me chooses to work with a person with a humble attitude, with a genuine soul, rather than a person who is too big. People are following, but I don't connect with the genuine, authentic self of them. So when you are seeking and you are being a leader, all right, and you are seeking towards funding, we have the charisma and characteristics that every donor would be looking in the person who bringing that idea in front. So this is one of the things which we miss with time. We become so involved in ourselves that we forget the essence. We should not forget the essence. So advocacy is a very powerful tool. By advocating for policies that support the non-profit sectors, we can create an environment that is favorable for funding. It's a collective effort. It's important to engage with policymakers, inform them about the challenges we face, and work together to create policies that encourage philanthropy and make it easier to access funds. So that would be my last slide. I think I've taken a lot of time. So what this beautiful community, this beautiful umbrella has done is, in this boot camp, it's connected us all together. Don't be shy. Let's connect. Let's talk. And I would love to be part of your journey. I would love to be part where you want me to help you. And that's my promise, that because I am the person who say I am not made who I am right now because of me. It was a group of collective mentors, my loved ones, the support that I get, the lessons I've learned, the experiences that mold me into the person I am today. So thank you very much for listening to me. And I really, really, really hope that we will connect. We will have more interactions, and we will have beautiful output. And because I believe small efforts, when we replicate it, all right, when we bring in the cycle of change with small efforts, all right, with that ripple effect, it's massive.